Hello, my name is Danielle Soto, and I am the host of Dr. Cheesecake. Dr. Cheesecake is a podcast where my guests come on with a problem in their life. We talk about their problem, we understand how it's affected their life, we understand about how long it's been affecting them. And then once I have a good feel of their problem, I prescribe an episode of The Golden Girls that correlates with their problem. We have had such issues as insomnia, irrational fears, emotional problems like not being able to cry when you feel sad, overbooking yourself, relationship issues. Not every guest has eaten cheesecake, but the funny part is that the one guest who passed up the cheesecake was not one of my 3 lactose intolerant guests. The people who suffer from lactose intolerancy did eat the cheesecake because they said, well, it's not going to kill me, so. I do not have a favorite episode of Dr. Cheesecake. I did enjoy when Phil Gould was on because I got to wave a knife at him while he filled out paperwork. My favorite episode of The Golden Girls. I have so many. So many. There's a 2-part episode in season 5 where Dorothy's sick and she doesn't know what's wrong with her and no doctor will properly diagnose her. I love the one where Blanche is dating Rex Harrington and he's really mean to her and Dorothy sticks it to him. I love the one where Blanche's daughter comes to visit and she got fat. I love the one where Sophia goes on a blind date and it turns out that the guy's sister is actually his wife. I love the one where they go on a talk show thinking they're going to talk about being women who live together as roommates, and it turns out they signed up to be on a show about lesbians. I love the one with George Clooney where their neighbors are jewel thieves and they have to spy on them. I love a lot of the Stan episodes. I love the one in season 1 where Dorothy is in love with the gym teacher from the school she's substitute teaching at, and they hook up and they're dating. And it turns out he's married and she still dates him. I got the idea for this podcast because it was something that was happening all the time in my life. Someone, a friend of mine or a family member, would come to me and say they're having this issue with their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their job or their boss, their friendships, or their health. They would come to me and say all these things and I'd be like, you have to watch this episode of The Golden Girls. It is exactly what we're talking about right now. So that's how I came up with the idea for the podcast. I found myself saying that way too often. I was like, there's something to this. I like to think that I'm a Blanche, but in all honesty, I'm probably more of a combination of Dorothy and Rose. I'm pretty sweet, and sometimes I find my humor from a little self-deprecation, I guess, in the Dorothy way. But, God, don't we all want to be Blanche? So sexy. The Dr. Cheesecake theme song is by an artist named K. John Stewart. You can find him on YouTube. And the song is called Will It Metal, Golden Girls theme song. And of course, it's a metal version of the Golden Girls theme song. And I love it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for tuning into Dr. Cheesecake. I'm coming out with a bunch more episodes real soon, so stay tuned for those. And as always, thank you for being a friend.